start by saying I'm thinking about all of our friends and our family that are being affected right now by the storm in Florida and the Carolinas. So we're thinking about you. We're hoping you're okay and safe, and
sending you guys love.
Sending lots of love your way. So we're gonna walk, and thank you, Lindsay, for steering us. We don't want you to get hurt.
Yes.
But I wanted to interview you because of your background. Everything you've done
so
in beauty.
Typical.
It's so not typical. And I've loved your brand for so long, and people see Indy and what she does. Oh, be careful, don't want you to get hurt. You might want to go this way. We're going to steer, just so Lindsay doesn't get hurt. And she's growing this beautiful brand, and we want to make sure people understand like how hard it is to do everything you're doing, because she makes it look really gorgeous. So when you get
I'm glad
offline,
it looks good.
It looks good. She makes it look really, really easy, and building a beauty brand from scratch and for a purpose and for a real message, it's really, really hard. It's a lot of work.
I think being an entrepreneur, though, that's kind of the task.
Listen up, kids. When you think entrepreneurship is easy,
it's not. It's a lot of
easy.
work. But if you're not loving it, then you're not doing it right.
Exactly.
So even though it's so much work, and obviously I work 80 hours a day.
See that?
I
That's
still,
80 hours a day.
Love it. Yeah. It's amazing. I didn't know there were 80 hours. Somehow I scooted in.
You scooted in.
I have a time turner, like from Harry Potter.
It's what happens. It's what happens. But tell us a little bit about IndieLee brand.
Sure. Okay, so my story is a little bit different than most beauty CEOs. I'm actually a public-private CPA.
Okay.
Yep, so I ran HBO's International Finance Division, then went over to their domestic group, and did the revenue reporting, so about $2 billion under management.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing, but what I realized out of it was I do like love accounting.
Yes.
When
you don't love something, you can kind of feel it in your gut as well.
Yeah, it was that, you know what, I liken it to those Sunday morning blues, you know, when you're like, oh great, it's
I've
Sunday.
I've got to go back to work Monday.
Yeah.
I can totally relate.
Just a sidebar, today, now, Monday is my favorite day.
See?
Monday is greater than Friday.
I'm going to stop
a
her, and I'm also going to spin around. So, Lindsay, you're going to stand there. I'm going to spin around you, so we're going to walk back that way because we're hearing lots of drums, but that's the perfect part about Central Park is you get lots of different vibes. Yep. So we're going to spin around you so you can stand there. We'll walk back that way.
You'll see
walk back this way. So the best part about being an entrepreneur and you're doing something you're passionate about and you really, really love, you cannot wait for Monday morning.
No, Sunday's like my best day. Friday I get sad because I miss my team. And my team is like my family. So Fridays is like a little sad to me.
Yeah.
And then Sunday night I'm like, yes, it's going to be Monday. So we have a saying, Monday is greater than Friday.
I like that.
So I left accounting and I did some career consulting. Okay. And I realized, I really wanted out of that world because I was spending so much time away and I had little. My daughter was maybe 9 months old.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, what am I going to do? And my friend was building a garden company.
Garden company?
Yeah. So he was putting school gardens in. And I said, oh, let me be a part of that. I have green fingers, too.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me run your nursery. We don't have nursery.
Oh.
So I said, let me build your nursery house. So I built a 750 square foot greenhouse in my backyard.
Wow. How did you know how to do that?
I don't know. I just do.
Like
if you think about it,
entrepreneurs, you just kind of do it.
Yeah.
If you find the passion and the drive to do something, you just figure out a way to do it.
Well, that's just it. If you think about it too long, you might convince yourself not to do it. And so I was like, I'm doing it.
Yep.
And I built this greenhouse with friends, and it's gorgeous. And that's what I was doing. I was helping run the nursery. Wow. I wound up slowly but surely found myself more and more in the office, helping out on the finance side.
Which isn't fun.
And I came home one in the morning once, and I looking at my greenhouse, beautifully lit up, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So I said, this isn't working. I said, I'll manage the greenhouse for you.
Steer you out of the way, Lindsay. We don't want you to hurt yourself.
Yeah, so go this.
You might want to go over that way.
It's my side profile. So I said, okay, this isn't working, and I ran the greenhouse, and I did that on my own.
Okay.
Bringing edible flowers to Whole Foods and local restaurants and farmers market.
Yeah.
And then June 2008, I noticed that my hands were open. And I'm like,
and you're gardening, you're building a house, and you can open and close
they were swollen.
Oh my
And I was like, oh, sick bite. I must have Lyme. I went to the doctor and asked for Cipro. He's like, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's rheumatoid arthritis.
Arthritis. And do you mind if I ask your age and you found this out?
37?
37, being diagnosed with arthritis?
Right. Yeah, I was like, no, it can't be. I'm too young. He's like, it's not an old person's disease. And I wound up not able to open the greenhouse.
Oh my God.
or do what I set out. Yeah, my husband was thrilled. It was a huge 750 square foot greenhouse, and I wasn't able to be in it. So I was like, uh-oh, what am I going to do? And type A personality.
Sure.
Sister says she's pregnant. I'm like, oh, perfect. My life purpose for now.
Yes.
I'm going to take some ingredients I was drawing and make my sister some products for her baby shower. And unveil them. And I did little tiny favors and everything. It was really cool. I learned how to do Illustrator. Not well at all.
But you taught yourself.
Right, I did something, right?
Key, yeah.
And everyone's like, this is great. You should do this for a living. My mom was thinking Diane Keaton baby boom. She's going to have a cottage industry. I'm like, I wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I started losing my vision.
Oh my gosh.
Out of my left eye. And I called my doctor up and I said, no, something's wrong. I oddly think I have a brain tumor.
You thought that?
Yeah. And I wasn't like, oh my gosh. I was like,
was there pain as well? Or
No, I just started losing my vision.
Wow.
I was like, that's odd. And he said, okay, well, let's go get some scans.
Yeah.
Sure. Looked through my calendar. When am I available? Oh, no, you're available right now.
He's like, today.
He's like, yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
And that was November 4th, 2008.
Okay.
And I went for the MRI, and 45 minutes after leaving, he said, can you come in? And I said, Peter, I'm not coming in unless you kind of tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
And he said, no, you come in and we'll go through it. I said, no, I'm not going in. I'm going to Google. And that's never a good thing.
No, you don't want to Google your diagnosis.
And he said, you were right. You have a brain tumor. And I was like, okay, I'll see you in 15 minutes. Like literally like that. That's the weird thing. It was the best decision. I have 2 kids. I say this all the time. They're my highlight of my life.
That kind of gives me chills because that moment where you're like, that's the best day of my life.
I realized I was so busy freaking ticking the box off of what I had to accomplish in my life and what I thought was important.
Yeah.
And I forgot to really live with passion and with love. I said, I don't know what this is about, but something incredible is going to unfold.
And you knew that?
I knew it.
Wow.
And I went up and down the coast, Duke, NIH, Johns Hopkins, Sloan Kettering, and everyone said you have about 6 months to live. Get your affairs in order, spend time with your children. And I would go,
oh my
okay,
gosh.
thanks. And I would go to the next doctor.
Yeah.
And the doctor.
So you wouldn't even let that come into your mind, like I'm not going to be okay.
I'm really a glass is always full, effervescent, pink champagne type of guy.
That's why I always got along with this woman. That's why I always loved her. I said, I just love her energy. But
And
yes,
that's
I get
what
it.
it was.
I get it.
And between the first and second doctor.
Sorry for the blowing machine. Again,
Never saw.
That's why it's never quiet or done. Well, the afternoon stuff. We'll do a little loop around the park this way.
Cool.
Actually, yeah, we can figure out as we go. I know. Well,
if it was plain and boring, it would not be in the pack.
Anyway, sorry to go back to you're not going to let that.
I'm not going to let this derail me. And I went into my neuroendocrinologist and I go, how is this possible? How does someone who is in really good shape, who eats healthy, I had an organic greenhouse in my backyard, how do I
You guys hear that? Organic greenhouse. And she's like
I was
so healthy.
confused.
Yeah.
And my arms, I had like your arms then because I built the greenhouse.
Yeah.
And the doctor said it could be something, we're seeing more and more of these things be environmental. And what they did say was they don't know what this is, but they're really sure it's not cancer. So when I asked what it is, it's like we're not sure, but we're seeing these being.
Okay, we're going to try for part 2 with IndieLee and see if this works. Take two, because we keep doing take 2s anytime we're in the park. It happens. So we were getting to the good point of your story.
So
about your diagnosis.
Right. So the doctor, I think he said, the doctor said it could have been environmental, something as simple as what I was putting on my skin.
Which is
largest
terrifying.
organ.
Yes.
60% of what you put on can get absorbed directly to your bloodstream, and it takes like 26 seconds for some of those things to enter your bloodstream.
26 seconds.
And it was an aha. It was a weird aha moment. I don't know what the doctor said after that. I kind of heard wah, 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 wah.
Sure.
And I said, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is that moment. This is that aha moment. I have to go create a line of natural products that are non-toxic.
And this is a time also, let me go back, because back at that time, there weren't many brands doing this, because I remember I used to get requests all the time for brands of that nature, and there weren't. Maybe 1 or 2 back in 2008, 2009. So
there really weren't any brands doing it, and I said, not only do I want to create them to be natural, but I want them to look really chic on a shelf, because even the natural ones, no disrespect, that wasn't what I was looking for. I wanted something that was beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
upscale. I wanted it to match the baton heels. Like that's what and then I said, but in addition, I want to go out there and talk about this. I want people to realize, because I don't think anybody really knows that the beauty industry is unregulated.
Yeah.
The laws that are charged have changed since 1950.
It's scary.
So that to me was frightening. So my feeling was always, well, how can you create change? Yeah. That's through power and knowledge.
Yep.
Knowledge is power. And so I said, okay, I'm going to create this line and I'm going to empower people to make healthier choices.
Yeah.
And I started concocting in my kitchen again, literally in my kitchen.
I love that. Some people just think, oh, she just created this and she got tons of investors, invest money, and then there's that as well. So welcome to Central Park.
I love it here.
I know. Sorry.
So I started concocting and trying to figure out how this brand was going to be. And during this time, I would continue to go to doctors.
Yeah.
And so I finally found a doctor who said, I'll do surgery. And at this point, I was failing. Like I was going down.
Scary. Yes.
And he said, okay, and ironically at NYU, travel up and down, and I find the doctor at NYU. And he said, I'm going to do the surgery for you. I go, oh my God, that's amazing. Let's go. And he said, well, one catch. You have 40% chance of waking up. I go, that's amazing. And he's like,
40% chance.
and he's like, and I said, no, I got 0 if you don't do it. So I'll sign away.
Wow.
And he says, okay, we're going to do it on April 22nd, 2009. And I was like, oh no, I can't do it that day. Because my daughter's birthday's the next day. Like, if this doesn't go well, I'm really going to screw her over.
That'd be bad.
And he's like, you don't understand, you're going in that day. And it turns out, what day is April 22nd? Birthday.
Oh.
How like cool is it? It's my marketing gift.
Yeah, it
forever.
really is.
Totally serendipitous.
Yeah.
And so April 22nd comes around and I waltz into the surgical suite. By the way, I thought when you go and you have surgery, they put you on a gurney and they give you Valium before you go in.
It doesn't even,
But no, he's like, come with me. I was like, okay. And I walked in.
I had to stop everything because what I love about her energy is so great that you even just went into the operating room like, hey, let's just do this because what's the alternative? There is no alternative. It's either death or go through the surgery and come out knowing that you can be okay.
Absolutely. And
So,
what I
sorry, go ahead.
No, but what I was told was the energy you go into surgery or go under anesthesia is how you wake up. So I'm like, I'm gonna go in with really
Lots of bubbles, lots of happy thoughts.
So there I am, I walk in, and when they open the door, I thought I was going to go into that room where they finally put me on that gurney. And he opens the door, and it's the surgical suite. And I'm like, oh, well, this is odd. I was like, well, hello. I was like, okay, this is how it's going down. So I'm like, okay. So put on some kick-ass music, and
Just do it.
have a great day. We'll see you in a few hours. And the anesthesiologist, like, flips around, and he's like, oh, Jesus.
She's serious.
No, he thought I was on something. He's like, did you take something?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He's like, did you take something? I'm like, no. He's like, okay. Have you been drinking? Like, it's 8 in the morning. I haven't been drinking. He's like, okay, we're going to get a social worker. I'm like, oh, wait. I know. No. I know the risks. I get it. That's not going to go down here. I want you to put on some kick-ass music, and I'll see you in a few hours. And, they all thought I was nuts. Then I got onto the table the wrong way. It was just a whole funny scene. Like, I can, so vivid in my mind. And many hours later, I wake up and I open my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, I can see. Because I literally could not see from here that way.
Wow.
I was like, oh my gosh, I can see. And the nurse goes, yes, that's because you're awake. I go, a good sign.
Yes, a very good sign.
Very good sign. But I wasn't able to see out of that eye. And she goes, oh, let me get the doctor. You're very sassy.
Again, why I love this woman is because she's so sassy.
I was like, that's sassy?
Yeah.
So the doctor comes in with the entire surgical suite. And I was like,
Wow.
this did not go as well as I thought they did. But I could see, so they did something.
Yes.
And he takes my hand, and the nurses are all there, and he's like, you're done. He's like this, he's like, you're done. And I'm like, working me done?
Yeah.
And he said, no, it was partially fluid fill, and
You're a moving band now.
you can't make this shit up.
Literally.
They're following me.
Moving band.
Musicians are always following me. That's
That's
my
your energy. It's your energy.
So,
If you want to come closer to Lindsay, that's fine.
yeah,
So you
zoom
can
in
hear
into my
others.
pores.
Yes. Go ahead, keep going.
So he said, you're done. And I'm like, stick a fork in me done?
Yeah.
And he said, no, it's partially fluid fill.
Okay.
You're able to get the entire entire mask.
It's all removed.
And he's like, and welcome to the rest of your life.
That's amazing. That was it.
That was it, and I haven't stopped. That was it, and I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And I started creating more, and I realized I know nothing about marketing or sales.
Yeah.
And my best friend introduced me to this woman, Rebecca Gordon.
Yeah.
Hey, Beth.
We're going to try this one more time.
Yeah.
Because the story keeps going, it's better and better, and then we keep losing our reception.
Music keeps coming in.
Music, sounds, we felt like so let's try another little location. So we're going to stand here, and you're going to finish.
Okay, where was I? So I woke up, and the rest of my life, and I realized I don't know how to do this. So my best friend introduced me to now my business partner, Rebecca.
Again, hi, Rebecca. We love you.
She was so funny because I was bringing her around as my marketing consultant. And when she tried the product, and she's like, thank you, but no thanks.
Really?
Well, you know, she had sensitive skin and everything that she tried.
Yeah, of course.
And we got products into her hand, and she fell in love. And she calls to have breakfast with me again, and she's like, I don't want to be your marketing consultant. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
And she's like, I want to be your business partner. I'm like,
yes.
and we started, bringing this, we're kind of expanding into more doors. I mean, I was in a few, but I didn't really know how to do this.
Sure.
And she has a really incredible background in it.
Where were you making the products then when she came on board? In your kitchen?
I was, believe it or not, because it was like, I was doing more online, so kitchen.
Okay.
And then I got introduced to our chemist.
Okay.
And everything started being manufactured down in Florida.
Okay.
Because believe it or not, you don't have to test products before before you put them on the market. But that's really important to me. I wanted everything to be stability tested. Every lot we have is tested for stability.
Wow.
Like they'll all have a lot number, an expiration date. I kind of
it's
hold
important.
ourselves to the higher standard.
And not everyone does that, so
No.
that's why you stand out.
No,
Yeah.
and so we kind of were selling, and we were doing well, but we said we were this eco-chic brand, and we were really eco, and we were really eco, and we were really eco. We hadn't nailed the chic part.
But that was a work in progress. I remember seeing the new packaging. It was 2014, right?
Yeah, I think it was 2014.
And I think I wrote to you or something. And you were saying, "Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
it looks
it was
like just a whole new level."
It elevated us, and that's when the brand went from like this to like this. We launched in Henry Bendel's. Maybe it was 2013. I don't know. Time is flying.
It is.
I'm like, I don't know if that works that time. Henry Bendel's brought us in on shelf. WWD did an incredible article on us. It really was, I think, the turning point for the brand, and for people to say, oh, wait, this is an eco-chic brand.
Yeah, it was chic.
It nailed it.
Yeah.
And it's really been an evolution since then. I mean, now it's a wild ride.
Yeah.
Now it's,
you have your cadence now in the business, and you're in this growth spot, but it's also that moment like entrepreneurship is hard, and it's that learning curve, and then you go down, you go up, and is this the right thing to do? I know it is, but how do I get there? Because you can see it, but how do you get to that point? So.
And I think that's what I learned from being an entrepreneur is that it's even though you're going this way, it's still this.
It's a lot.
You think you're having a great day, and then all of a sudden you go down like this, and you're like, wait, what did I do? And then you realize it's not a bad thing. Like I've learned that even those bad things that might happen, quote unquote, those aren't. It's a learning moment. What am I supposed to take out of this?
Listen up, kids. It's true. It's good.
You know what? From contrast comes clarity.
Yes.
So from those
contrast comes clarity. So I like that.
So from those moments, what am I supposed to learn? And then once you get that learning, you notice you were here, then you went here, and then you went here.
Yeah.
And it's been that roller coaster. Yeah. I do liken it sometimes to being entrepreneurs, like being bipolar. I realize, like, I have this great day. Oh my God, look, press!
It's true.
Awesome.
And your family just probably is like, oh my gosh, you're killing me.
I know. Then I'm like, oh wait, why is this month not what it was last? And then you're like, oh my God, exactly. They're like, oh my gosh, look, someone wrote about you. And it's this constant cycle. The challenge is now to just stay even and realize, okay,
now how do you get to the next thing? And you tell us about how anthropology.
So anthropology is a really weird thing. Okay. So I'm somewhat spiritual. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely an optimist. If you guys couldn't tell,
didn't know.
Type A and optimistic. And my best friend came in and literally saged the office. I was like, I don't know, I need something. So he came in and saged the office, and then he was finished, and I get this email from them that said, we'd love to try your products. could you send them in? And if we like them,
Which is nice because for the people out there that don't understand, getting into doors or something like anthropology is really hard.
Oh my! It was on my vision board, like smack dab on my vision board.
It's even better.
Yeah.
But it's not like just hey, I'm going to call anthropology or call a retailer and say, hey, will you carry my products? It's a process and could be years and years.
Gosh.
Just so people are thinking, I'm gonna call them.
Right. People are like, oh hey, so I'm just gonna call these doors. I'm like, that I admit I thought it was gonna be like that.
So for them to call her, to ask for products is like.
I had to tell you, I looked at the email. I'm like, wait, is that right?
Yeah.
Like, wait, the signature is
spam.
that's right.
That
is real. And I wrote back, oh my gosh, really? Like it was probably like, because I'm not. So we sent products over, and the deal was, go online for 6 months, see how it works out. And I get this email, I don't know, 2 weeks later, it says, great, we're gonna launch you in 25 doors. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Skipping ahead a bit.
I was like, what happened to the trying online part? I was like, all right, we're gonna go with it. And it's been incredible. They are an incredible partner.
See? Okay, wait, you just said the word, partner.
They are a partner.
Because a lot of people that are creating products just think, I want to get on a shelf. And I think that's a wrong way to go because it has to be a partnership.
It does.
It's help each other grow because if you help each other grow, both of your businesses will grow.
That's just it. I mean, we're in stores where, it didn't work because it wasn't a partnership.
Yes.
Either we weren't right for them, maybe we weren't right for their clientele, or they weren't right for us.
So glad you said that.
It's a two-way street, and it was tremendous learning. This is a great partner. I mean, if you look at our demographics in there, it matches exactly. So it's a match made in heaven. But and now it's also like, okay, well, who else is a good match for us? And truly taking a look and seeing who else we can partner with.
Sure.
Because the brand has never been about just putting products on a shelf. It's about creating change. It's about empowering people to live their healthiest life possible.
Yeah.
And that's
you. That's your mission.
That's my
exactly
mission.
What you want to do for everyone. And to lead these healthy lifestyles, and they can do that with you and what they're doing every day.
Absolutely. And if it's not buying my product, well, ask me a question. Maybe it's somebody else's product that I know. I'm friends with other CEOs. It has to be the right. I don't believe in that. Aren't they your competition?
Oh, I know.
You know what? How many billions of people are there out in the world?
We all have our own unique selling proposition for like why we create and why we do. And what you are energized by is different by the next person.
Absolutely. So I don't believe in that. Yeah. I don't believe in doing the competition thing. I think there's a room for us, and let's build each other up as brand founders, as companies, instead of trying to tear other people down. Let's create community.
So what's next for the brand?
A great question. No,
I know. Like, I don't know yet. Let's figure it out.
For us, it's increasing distribution. Obviously, we're doing a lot of overseas expansion as well. So it's increasing. Yeah. So we launched in Korea. We're launching in Spain and Portugal. We're launching. Well, we're in a couple places in Australia, Singapore. Yeah, it's all over.
Yeah.
So it's continuing the expansion, both domestically and abroad.
Yeah.
And then adding in additional products, of course, but in addition to different SKUs within the body and face, what else is there in the healthy lifestyle beauty arena? Because I look at it as this is a lifestyle brand.
It is. It absolutely is.
So how do we bring that into fruition? Yeah. So that's
exciting.
It is. And also more speaking and more talking and really create. For me, it's always been how do I create community?
Yeah. And that's why I think so much about you. I'm so proud of you. Because I know.
Thank you.
I know how hard.
God, that really actually means more than you know. So I was like,
oh my God, no, please stop.
No, really, you're kind of a major deal. So.
She's too much. I'll pay her later. No, you're too much. Because I'm so proud of you because everything you've gone through, and to make this, because so many people can give up and just say, you know what, it's too hard, or it's not easy, and I'm just tired, and
it's not easy.
But you're like, you power through, through everything because you knew in your heart this is what you want to do, and you had a purpose.
There is no doubt in my mind. There is no doubt.
That gave me the goosebumps because that's it. There's no doubt.
No.
I know why I'm doing it.
And is it always easy? No. If it was so easy, everybody would be doing it.
This whole park would be full of people doing it. So
I wish. I mean, go after your passion, everybody. Just do it.
Yeah.
Because you're more joyful.
Yeah. It's true. You can feel it every day.
This isn't a dress rehearsal. I learned that almost the very hard way.
Yeah.
You gotta go out there and live every day to the fullest. Make it count.
I love that. That's why, yeah, you are like my spirit animal.
I've never been a spirit animal.
You are mine.
Yes.
And you're in my happy place.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you know, all of this is such good energy, and I wanted to just be with you today because I wanted everyone to know. I wanted everyone to know about you because I just believe in you and
Thank you. Oh
everything.
my God, thank you.
It's just a lot and it's hard, and I just think you're such a great, powerful person in the sense that you really believe in other women. You believe in
Yes.
people and helping people, and like you said, there's enough to go around for everybody. So I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing. I think you're wonderful. Thanks for coming on the Walk with Walsh. Sorry it's been so cut up today, but you know.
But it's been a walk.
It's been a walk. We've been walking and talking in my very happy place. I'm so glad to share this with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is awesome.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.